but in the past few charitable donations, but in the past few minutes, there's been a development of this story. We're joined now by First Union organiser Graham McKean, who is on the phone. Graham, are you there?
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, hi, nice to talk to you. You're live on air. Look, when I spoke to you this afternoon after having been out to the shop yesterday, my sense was that the workers were segregated, union and non-union. We could only see the non-union. You confirmed that with me on the phone this afternoon, but there is a more recent development now?
Yeah, that's correct, John. So as of this afternoon, the union members have been given notification of redundancy. So they've got 4 weeks left of employment, then they'll be cast aside and they'll have to seek new jobs and new lives.
Can you be absolutely certain with me that it is the union members and not a workplace that is being made redundant?
So the information that I've had is that the WorkSafe inspectors were there today inspecting the premises from your previous shows. During that time, the union members who we represent, were given notification of redundancy. So that's my clear understanding. How broad it goes, I could not say. But at the moment, we've got a whole bunch of union members who they're all women, and they've got commitments, children. Some of them are solo mothers, and they're distraught and don't know where to turn. I've been fielding phone calls from people who are upset, and so we now have to navigate our way through that.
How many union members? This is New Lynn, isn't it? So for the people who don't know Auckland, this is a kind of West Auckland suburb, a large retail premise with sorters working out the back. How many union members do you have there?
So we've got 10 members there, John.
And they've all been made redundant, or are being made redundant?
That's my understanding.
And do you know whether non-union members are being made redundant?
I couldn't make comment on that because I don't represent non-unions, so I wouldn't have that information.
Can you explain when the staff was segregated? I was a bit struck when I went out that there were sorters at the back of the shop, but the staff members told me that previously they'd been all together in a pretty underwhelming kind of hangar/building facility beyond the shop. All the sorters, union and non-union, had been working together. It seems that the non-union were moved into the back of the shop to work separately in the past few weeks. Is that your understanding of what's occurred?
That's entirely correct. So everyone worked together in one workplace. As the union became involved and the discussion started to become a little bit more urgent, the company went in during the weekend, segregated the workstations. On Monday morning, the non-union members went to one side of the building and the union members were kept separate. And you were there today. You saw the big cage that separates the two work areas, and I don't say this lightly, but it's almost concentration type situations.
Certainly there's real tension between the union workforce and this manager, Tom Doonan, and the union as well, right? First Union are taking legal action against SaveMart?
Absolutely. I mean, there needs to be a considered process. These are irrational actions that have fast-tracked something where there should have been genuine consultation. People were entitled to representation. The union has been writing letters since April of this year to raise all of these issues and should have been a party to this. And it is not the actions that a fair and reasonable employer could do.
Have you spoken to Tom Doonan today? Has the union managed to speak to Tom Doonan today?
We have received a letter from Tom inviting me to meet with him on Tuesday, so I'll be attending that meeting, and we will sit down for the first time in all the months that we've been trying to contact him and have some discussion.
It's Graham McKean joining us live. Thanks, Graham. Graham McKean is the First Union organiser who represents those people. Now, obviously, balance requires that we talk to Tom Doonan, and we have been trying to talk to Tom Doonan since we first started doing the story on Tuesday. I'm just looking through. It was Tuesday, Bridget? Yes, Tuesday, I think we first began covering this. Tom Doonan hung up on me. When we phoned, our producer Bridget Burke has phoned repeatedly since then. We have sent emails, we have texted. We would really like to hear from Tom Doonan. He was sending us emails in response to written questions, but even those have dried up. So, if you think there is a lack of balance in this story. It is not for want of trying by us. We would really like to talk to Tom Doonan. We welcome him into the studio for an interview at length on Checkpoint about what is going on, how much of the money he earns from donated clothes goes to charities, why there seems to be the segregation between union and non-union workers, whether non-union workers are being laid off as well as union workers. There are lots of things to discuss, Tom, and we would love to discuss them with you.